What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Trey Hope, as always, and today is Thursday, 10:25. Pretty late, but I figured I'd go ahead and shoot a video. Another widget breakdown video, actually, since I haven't done one in a while. So today I wanted to discuss the stack widget, because the widgets I usually break down are kind of more visible, so to speak, but this one is more like a layout widget. And so I wanted to kind of just discuss how things like columns, rows, stacks, things like that are used in Flutter. So if you're a developer, you already know what a stack is. Essentially, it's kind of like a data structure that allows you to put in items with a first in, last out sequence. So if you're not a developer, I'll give you this analogy. When you have like a plate of dishes, you stack them from the top to bottom. And in order to get to the bottom dish, you have to take off the top ones first. Otherwise, you're holding a hefty load of dishes and you might drop them all. So you pretty much remove one at a time until you get to the bottom one. So that's the sequence that they go out. In Flutter, that's pretty much saying, all right, for the UI, you want to stack these widgets on top of each other, and it gives it like a kind of like a 3D presentation, like it's coming at you. So it's pretty appealing when it comes to the UI. So let's go ahead and jump into that, and I'll discuss what a stack looks like. So as you see here, we have this demo page, just says stack demo, which is just a center and some text. But we're gonna go ahead and use the stack widget now, and we just call stack. And the stack takes in the children, and the children are the items that you want to be stacking. So we'll say children. I like to auto format my stuff just to make it a little more beautiful. All right, the first thing that we're gonna stack is a blue square. All right, just a small blue square. No, actually, a pretty big square. Doesn't matter. I'll show you. So we'll just say container, color is blue, give it a height of 200 and a width of 200. All right, so this is going to make a blue square. All right, so we got our blue square in the top left corner, and that's because the stack, the first item in the stack is the container, and the stack itself is the entire app because it's the next thing on the scaffold. So if we were to have a stack with a set size, then the square would come down. But since it's not, we have it in the top corner. So in order to make this, the blue square come to the center, we have to wrap the container in an align widget. So we'll say align and pass in an alignment, and that's where we'll say alignment.center, and then pass in the child, which was the container. All right, so now we got our blue square centered. So just so you know, the align widget goes hand in hand with the stack. Like, you need that whenever you want to move widgets within the stack. Otherwise, everything's stacked on top of each other in the same position. So that can get kind of ugly. So make sure you're using the align. All right, so we got our blue square. Now we want to show how it actually uses a stack by adding another item to the stack. So we have one child right here, which is the blue square. Let's go ahead and add another square, but this time we'll make it green and a little bit smaller. All right. So we'll give it a color green, and we'll say 150 this time instead of 200. All right, got our green square on top now. A little bit smaller than the blue square, so you can see it, but essentially this is how we're building our stack. Now let's add another square, but instead of centering it, we're going to have it in the bottom left corner of the screen this time. So we'll do this, and in our alignment, instead of alignment center, we'll say bottom left. And make it red. All right, so we got it in the bottom left now, but let's show it being a real stack by increasing the height and the width. We're going to just give it half the screen height and half the screen width. Divided by 2, so screen height divided by 2, and the screen height and screen width are just two variables that I set up here within the build function, and you can call this by just using media query .of context, and you get the size object, and the size provides you with width and height. So the width, we'll say screen width divided by 2. All right, so now you can see our red square is stacked on top of the green square, and those two squares are stacked on top of the blue square. All right, so let's show one more example with a yellow square that's going to go behind all of them. So in order for that to happen, we have to put the yellow square at the top of the stack. So as you can see here, we have red, green, blue. So if we want our yellow to be the first item in the stack, You need to put it at the very top, and I want it at the bottom right this time. And we'll make it yellow. Let's see what that looks like. All right, so as you can see, yellow squares in the bottom right corner this time, and it's the beginning of the stack, so it's the farthest item visually, right? So it's yellow, blue, green, red, and this is essentially how you use the stack object. So just for fun, let's go ahead and add one more. I just want to add some text in the center. Just saying stack demo, I guess. Let's see, text, stack demo, give it the center. All right, kind of small there, but you can see that the stack demo text is on top of all of that, and that is how you use a stack. So whenever you're trying to make something look like it's not, I guess, right next to it visually, like they're blocks or something, and you want it to have like layered on or overlay and things like that, I suggest using the stack widget, and make sure that you're using aligns within the stack widget as well. So as always, if this video was helpful, let me know in the comments, share it, like it, give me any feedback. I always appreciate it. You know, I'm always trying to improve on this show and figure out how I can make it better. So if you have any more questions, feel free to hit me up, let me know. But until next time, I will see you later. Much love, stay happy, hungry, and healthy, and that's it. I'll work on these outros eventually. Peace.